Hey guys, it's your coach here, Leo Robles, again bringing you today. We're talking about phone prospecting. So phone prospecting is one of those things that a lot of people are pretty much afraid of, terrified of. You know, they really don't have any idea what to do. And let me just give you guys like a mindset tip right before you're actually even hitting the phones, because I think that preparation, you got to prepare yourself mindset wise before you even talk on the phone. And the number one thing you also got to think about, that it's not what you say, but it's how you say it. How you say it, how your energy is coming across, what your words and how they're landing. I mean, what you want to do, you got to think about when you're prospecting to cold calls, if you're prospecting to strangers, you have to understand that these people don't know you. These people have no idea who you are. So they have a right to be a little upset and a little frustrated. That is something that is completely normal. So you really want to just get in that world. Be prepared to have opposition, to have people challenge you, to have people say something wrong. So just get ready for people to reject you and hang up on you. One of the things that you want to think about is that if you're getting hung up on the phone, then you're actually succeeding. Because if when you have a conversation, your goal should be to be the last person off the phone, and it should either end up with their contact information, or it should end up with an appointment, or some type of possibility, or a follow-up call, which you're going to have in the future. So that's what it is all about. And you can literally, prospect on the phones and build a massive database and literally be super mega successful if you just focus on this one thing. All you have to do on a daily basis is focus, and you want a time block, at least 2 to 3 hours a day on the phone. And if you were to do 3 hours on a daily basis, then that means that you could at least, with an automatic dialer that I use is a Mojo Cells, you can actually get an account. It's very affordable, and it's an amazing tool. Instead of actually having to call just one person, you're actually dialing out 3 lines at the same time, so you're able to make multiple contacts at the same time, and the first person that answers, you see their name on the screen. So just get yourself ready mindset-wise. Really get into the world that you're going to get hung up on. People are going to be rude, and that's okay. What I prospect and when I'm actually role-playing best case scenarios. One of the biggest things that I see a lot of people making the mistake on is role-playing for people that are going to be rude, or role-playing for people that are going to potentially hang up on you. And I role-play best case scenario. I mean, if you're like me, you believe in the law of attraction, and I believe that whatever we focus on grows. So I am role-playing, best case scenarios. So I always role-play people saying yes, or people being very receptive. So that's where I want your mindset to be, and really think about that, right? Because it's a different perspective. Most people are prospecting thinking that everybody's going to be negative. So your intention before you get on the phone should be set. So you want to think about that you're going to have powerful conversations, you're going to connect with the right individuals, or they're going to lead you to the right people. And my intention every single day on the phone is to make somebody smile on the other side. You just want to get somebody to smile, because if you can get them to smile, then you're going to have success. The other thing you want to think about is that you're interrupting a pattern. It's kind of like a hot potato tactic, what I say, right? If you have a hot potato and the number one thing you got to do is get rid of it, throw it right back. So if somebody says something clever, if somebody says hey, are you a real estate agent? Hey, are you just another telemarketer? Just tell them hey, I'm the best one in the industry. How are you doing today? But the thing is that you got to fill up the gaps immediately. You want to come back with something right away. The other thing is, if you're dialing out to strangers, you don't want to start off by asking them how they're doing. How are you doing? I mean, the prospect already knows that you probably don't even care about really how they're doing. So you want to go straight to the cut. You want to say, hey, how you doing? This is so-and-so, and I'm calling you because I have this offer for you that I want you to hear about, and it's amazing. So that's kind of the mindset that you want to have, and that's where you want to go straight to it, because you want to assess that in less than 3 to 5 seconds, the person knows who you are and what you do, and they have to have some type of connection with you because of your energy that you're bringing out. Most people are super busy, so just be aware that they're going to say that they don't have time, or they're at work, and your job is to keep them on the phone, is to keep them engaged and keep them talking to you. Because guess what? If it was a family member or a friend, they would take up all of the time in the day. Even though they're at work or they're busy, they would still talk to you. So you want to get yourself in that mindset and mind frame. The person does have the time, so just get that out of the way right away. So the other thing that I do, once I'm able to get them engaged and I pick up the energy and then they talk to me, then I'm asking them, questions. I mean, yes, obviously the person that I'm talking to maybe on the spot is not going to want to buy or sell immediately. And I do real estate, so this is what I'm talking about, right? So if somebody doesn't want to buy or sell real estate immediately, then I'm still going to have a conversation, kind of find out what their goals are. You know, when are you going to be looking to buy or sell? And if you are thinking about buying and selling, when is that going to be? And when can I give you a follow-up call? What you want to do is get in a mindset that you're like a farmer. When you're prospecting, you know, the contact, the person that you have is basically like planting a seed on the ground, and all you need to do is make sure that you take care of it, right? The follow-up is the key. You want to make sure that you're watering that seed, that you have the right sunlight, that you're pulling out the weeds, and you take care of it and you nurture it. And that's what you want to have. You know, when you're prospecting, my intention is to nurture and prospect for at least 10 new solid contacts that are wanting to buy or sell real estate in the future. So if you just focus on that, if you get on the phone for 3 hours a day, you should be able to make 30 solid contacts on the phone, like actually have, and contacts are somebody that you have a conversation with. After you have a conversation with them, you know, 30 people, you should at least have 10 people that are going to want to buy and sell within the next 90 to 60 days. So those are the ones you want to focus on. So you put those in a database and you put them on a drip campaign. You send them, you know, buyer information or seller information, but it's critical that you get name, number, email, and address. Those are the information you want to get, and then when they're thinking of like selling or when you're going to follow up with them and how often they like to be followed up on. Those are all key things, and those are critical. So after you put them on this database, you want to go ahead and follow up with them, because I can tell you this personally, I've lost millions of dollars and just because of follow-up. Follow-up is the number one thing. Having a database is the number one thing. If you don't have a database, your prospecting is going to go to waste. Like, you're going to waste a bunch of time. You're going to be on the phone for hours and hours and hours, and if you don't follow up, it's kind of like if you're planting 1,000 seeds, and if you don't cater to those 1,000 seeds, then it's a waste of time. Might as well just plant 100 seeds and really take care of those 100 seeds. So that's how you can create a prospect again. You can use Mojo Dialer with it. You can make, you know, 300 contacts, 400 contacts within a matter of like 3 hours, and then you can have 30 solid conversations, and you should be able to get at least 10 solid leads. Those are going to turn into paychecks. Those are going to turn into closings in the future. If you were to do this every single day and you focus on the system and this model, you would literally create, I mean, let's just go with 5. If you get 5 solid leads a day, times 5, that's 25. Times 4, that's 100. Times 12, that's 1,200 people. You can literally have 1,200 people in a database which will eventually want to buy or sell real estate. And think about how powerful it is that you can now predict your business and predict your future, because you're looking at, you know, like, okay, I have a database and I have all these people that want to buy and sell. So that's a really powerful way, and it's really easy. And just approach this as a very casual thing. I'm a local expert, and this is how I handle a call, right? So I'm like, hey, this is Leo Robles. I'm giving you a call. I recently sold a beautiful house in your area, and I wanted to find out if you might know anyone else that wants to buy or sell real estate. It's a very casual question. A lot of times they're going to say no. Yeah, no, I don't want to know anybody. Great. Well, thank you so much for answering the question. By any chance, are you thinking of making a move? And then they might tell you, yes, I'm not, yes, I am, or no, I'm not, or you have the wrong number, I'm actually not even a homeowner. So if they're telling me they're not a homeowner, then I'm telling them, okay, great. Well, actually, I have a buyer program that I would like to talk to you about. How soon do you want to be in a home? So you put them down the buyer path. If I'm talking to them as a seller and they're saying that they own a house and they might be thinking of selling, then I'm going to try to push for an appointment. But if they're not, then I want to like get in their head. I'm like, when are you actually going to do something? Like, when is this future going to happen? And then just relate to them as a trusted advisor. You gotta let them know that they can count on you for anything. You're a local expert. Like, you really genuinely care about what happens in this neighborhood, and you're committed to bringing value and bringing good neighbors and actually maintaining everybody in the happiest state, right? So you want to be really like a public figure in your area, like a local celebrity. And the other thing you want to do is that after you have these powerful conversations, if anybody tells me that they want to buy or sell in the next 30 days, that's a hot prospect. And those you should be like focusing on, laser focus. You want to follow up on those like every single day. You want to send them an email, you want to send them a text, you want to send them a Facebook message, you want to like their pictures on Instagram. You know, you want to do whatever you can to get a hold of these people or stay at the top of their mind every single day. The number one way that I really build rapport and I connect with people is that when I have a powerful conversation, I actually have a system that I use. It's called Send Out Cards. Send Out Cards allows me to send them a piece in the mail, and what I do is I pull a property I pull their property from the actual MLS, from a previous sale, and I put sold. I put that picture on the actual card, and then I have a handwritten like a note of, I'm looking forward to serving them, and in the back they have my logo and my information. So Send Out Cards is actually the company that I use, and it works amazing. And then that delivers directly in their mailbox for like $1.80, and you don't even have to like go to the post office, buy anything. You just go on the system, you upload the picture, and it sends it out for you. It's a really easy way. The ones that actually want to sell though, I'm actually even sending them a gift. I send them a gift of like, cookies, or like, like little things for the house or something, some type of gift. So imagine this, you get off the phone with me and I tell you that I'm going to help you and I look forward to serving you, and you say, yeah, you know what, go ahead and follow up with me, I do want to do something. And if you don't set up the appointment, or even if you do set up the appointment, you want to make sure you send them this gift, because all of a sudden they're going to get a big box from you. And they're going to notice, like, oh, who sent me a package? When's the last time that you remember getting a package? So imagine you randomly get a package, you open it up, and you see like there's a box of like cookies and like all this awesome stuff, and it just makes you feel special. I'm like, who would do something like this? And you open up a card, and now it says your name, your information. It looks at it, and they can see your house, and it says sold. First of all, they're not going to throw away that card because it has a picture of their house and it says sold on it. And then the other thing is that those cookies, they're going to eat them. So what do you think happens? Before you even call them, they're going to be calling you. They're going to be like, oh my God, like how amazing you made me feel. Thank you so much for reaching out. You'll get those type of responses. I got people that actually call me. So just from there, you're gonna notice that your results are gonna go through the roof, because your follow-up is gonna be much more friendly, and they're gonna determine that you're a professional. So I'm gonna write down the systems here. So I have the system that I use for the calls is mojosells.com. That's who I use for the dialer. And then for the drip, when I send them out some information via email, it's Send Out Cards. And then I can actually give you guys a referral for that if you guys want to do that. So this is for the mailer and the gift. And then I have also like a database system that I use that works amazing, and it's called the Follow Up Boss. So Follow Up Boss is like one of the most amazing systems that I've used for follow-up. So I would definitely recommend that. So you want to get yourself an account with Follow Up Boss. You want to get connected with Send Out Cards. You want to use Mojo Cells as a dialer. And then I would also, everybody has this, so just put your leads on an Excel and then separate 30, 60, and then 90-day campaigns. So you can build funnels and you can focus on people. Anybody that wants to sell in the next 30 days, you want to put them on a certain bracket in your Excel. Anybody that wants to sell in the next 60 days, you want to put that in a different Excel sheet. And you want to put the ones that are 90 days plus, you want to put them in a different database. But you want to have a visual. It's really awesome to have a system, but you also want to have a visual so you can see how large your pipeline is, and you can see maybe if your pipeline is not big, you want to make sure that you're on the phone more so you can get more people in there, because guess what? The more families that you have in there, the better that you're going to do. For the scripts, I'm not providing you guys with scripts, so I'll be more than happy to send you, but it's really easy. Keep it real simple, real casual. I just sold a house in your area, and I want to find out who you know that wants to make a move. And then sound exciting, sound enthusiastic, come across with energy, and set your intention to make the person smile, make the person feel better, because you can literally transform and make somebody feel better on the other side just by them talking to you. So this video has been all about phone prospecting. I'll keep watching these curriculums, and you're going to be able to learn all the other aspects of the business. Thank you so much for listening.